All right, you guys, one of the most popular recipes on our website last year was the protein pancakes by Nick. And let me just tell you, we are so excited to have you back and talk about this because apparently you're doing an updated version.
I am doing an updated version, and you know, I just want to reiterate how important it is.
Yes.
And the main thing I see is that people don't eat breakfast.
Guilty.
Yep.
As charged.
It's either coffee or water or soda or a donut, and then they run off and then they eat at night again.
So why is it so important to eat breakfast?
Well, it's just to stabilize your blood sugar in the morning and just get your metabolism going too in the morning. It's just extremely important, and protein is such an intricate part of that.
Yes.
And especially when you're working out too. It's just that blood sugar stabilizes so you can kind of stay on track throughout the day. Because most people, like you, probably recognize this too. Then 10 o'clock hit, 11 o'clock hit, and all you want to do is just, you know, hit the gas station and get a donut. Yes, and that's the blood sugar talking. So we want to stabilize that in the morning so we can stay good throughout the day. So it kind of sets the bar for the rest of the day.
Perfect.
So that's what we want to do.
Let's make them. How do we do it?
So I already cheated a little bit, made a little bit, but over here, you'll find the recipe online as well. What we have in here is some protein powder. We have a little bit of flour.
Is it chocolate flavored?
This one is chocolate, yeah. And then we have some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is really amazing for pancakes. It kind of,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, it just makes them a lot more soft. Some baking powder, a little bit of flour, and then my favorite.
My favorite too.
Yes.
I love,
we do all the same thing.
love
Amazing.
muscle egg.
So muscle egg here, this is the vanilla one. They just had a pumpkin spice that came out with as well.
The mint one is like
the chocolate mint. They're amazing. So I definitely use this. This is just pasteurized egg whites that you can use for it. So that's the main ingredients in this. That's why it's a protein one.
Okay.
So anyway, so we mix all that up and then put it in here.
So how much protein is in each pancake?
So
I mean, obviously it depends on how big.
This recipe that's online here is almost 90 grams of protein in one.
Really?
And 500 calories. So if you break that up and you get about 4 or 5 of these, you get about between 15 and 20 grams of protein per cake.
And obviously the texture is different. This is not going to be a perfectly circular pancake.
It's not. You can cut it up. So like for my kids, I make Mickey Mouse ones, you know, then I cut it up and make small ones and stuff. So it's not just so much that's important. But really what makes these fun, you know, and you know, for kids especially because there's not a lot of sugar in them, and I'm not as good as my wife to do these things, but it's just using something fun. That's why I call them rainbow ones, because I use sprinkles for my kids.
I love that.
I use some almond butter, chocolate almond butter for them, and put on some sprinkles as well. And then the way I roll it up and I make it fun for them, so it's like little rainbow ones.
So do they still want to put the syrup on it and the...
So
or do you try to encourage them not to?
I encourage them not to, because these things taste amazing. You can see they cook just like a normal pancake. And so
they smell. You guys, it smells really good.
Yeah, that's the flavor. It's the vanilla flavor, muscle egg, exactly. And then again the protein powder over here as well, which is chocolate. So when you make them like this and you put a little bit of fun things in it, you can get the same thing. You know, most pancakes nowadays, they are packed with sugar and flour, and then you dip it in syrup, you know, and so it's all sugar. It's a lot of calories, so it's a problem.
I feel like when you're having that much sugar first thing in the morning too, it's like your day's gonna go downhill.
It is gonna go downhill
fast.
Can you hand me the plate there, please? Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, this smells so good.
Thank you.
And I feel like sprinkles are definitely going to help my daughter eat this.
Yeah, right? There's a knife right there.
I'm going to try a little bit. You guys, Nick, thank you so much. I'm so excited that we have an updated version of the popular protein pancakes.
I know. They were a little bit more pretty last time, but they taste amazing. So you should definitely give it a go, give it a try, and kind of feel the difference you're going to feel throughout the day, energy-wise as well. It makes such a difference.
I'm so excited. Going to take a bite. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. I'm going to start making these every day.
Awesome.
Well, maybe not every day. I'm going to try really hard.
Do it. I promise you. You'll love it.
Thanks, you guys. We'll be right back.